Yay, hello.
Oh, we made it?
Yeah, it's a long road, but we finally found it.
Oh my gosh. Good morning. Happy New Year, world.
New
Um,
Year, world.
only no, the new year is only a day or so old, and Monica and I have almost already been defeated by technology, but we made it. Hence being a little late this morning. Good morning. Good morning, Monica. Happy New Year.
Yeah, so New Year, I spent it indoors, which last year actually was my first kind of like New Year in earnest, just spending it indoors. But I spent it with my partner, her family, and a friend. But obviously this year was just the old bubble and household. So it's actually quite chill. I stayed out till like 1:05. Woo woo.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's about when I crashed too, I think. Or maybe a bit later. I think we watched some telly or something. I mean, I've spent many a New Year's Eve with just myself and small person, or even myself on my own. I'm one of those people that doesn't mind a New Year's Eve on your own, because you go to bed quite early and you sleep, and then you get up really early and you get on with the day, and it's really lovely to wake up in a new world. But no, I did stay up for New Year's Eve.
I definitely felt the pressure because I wanted to go to bed. I think I was just like, I want to go to sleep, but I did feel the pressure of just like, stay up, see the new year in, and just be like,
Be part of the party. Be part of the collective. Excuse me.
yeah,
Oh,
there we go. And oh, a project has just been published. I was working with a company called charity called Ministry of Stories, and they support young people with writing and stories and scripts, all types of writing. And these young people, like 11 to 15-year-olds, it's been 70 years of the Archers,
oh
and
yes.
and the Archers are pretty much like, hey, what's going on now? So they did their version of the Archers, which was called Hoxton Street. No, sorry, the Hoxton Street Chronicles. And they wrote a script on like different like subjects that they felt like were important to them, or just like of the time now. And then the BBC recorded them, and two of the writers were on the BBC on a radio show talking about their written work. So
Oh, wonderful. So you were having a wonderful proud mummy moment.
yeah, even though I literally just read the scripts, like that's all I did. But it was just so just like every time I work with the Ministry of Stories, I'm just like, young people are amazing. And I know they are amazing, but I'm like, wow, like you wrote this. This is
Oh,
what's going on in your mind. This is what you're aware of. And it just makes me feel like, the world will not end.
oh, isn't that wonderful? Yes, young people will carry on the stories, or storytelling will carry on, definitely. And the telling of the stories, and what's going to come out of all of this situation, and how will that appear in that way it'll be represented in social media for many years to come, and in film and television and stories and everything. We'll just see it, and it will just be a thing that we see there and go, oh yeah, that
Oh, yeah,
happened.
definitely.
Or oh yeah, that's still happening. Who knows? No, I didn't say that. Oh, bad Jodie Ann. Don't incur
Doesn't
the
matter what you
devil.
say or what you don't say. This is our life now. So let's not say, oh, when it's over. This is us. We're living now. We're in the moment with whatever
Don't wish
restrictions.
your life away, even though, yeah.
Yeah.
Coolio. All right, I gotta wake up a bit more. Let's do a little rhyme then, shall we?
Oh.
Okay. I was sitting on my couch with my cup of cocoa, thinking it's quite nice to be spending New Year's Eve local. And I could hear outside nothing in the street. Nobody was out with their friends to greet. It was 10 to 12 there on my watch. And I thought, oh, I shouldn't look at the clock. I'll put on the fireworks and see if anything's happening there for fun. So I did that, and I sat waiting. There was no sun.
And as I sat there on my sofa alone, and I felt like, oh, it's a bit chilly, and I felt like, oh, I'm actually a little bit sweaty. I feel like I'm sweating down to the bone. It made me think back on the year that has just gone and where I've traveled to come here. Where did I come from? I thought about all the triumphs of the beginning of the year, seeing 2020. I thought everything would be clear. And then as the year rolled on, months and months. We got to March. And oh my gosh, when it came to freedom, my freedom, I was parched. And then the world changed, unprecedented times. And I thought, this is a great opportunity. I will be fine. And I remember actually the struggles I had, feeling, to put it mildly, not so fab. But actually, this time that we've been through now, and the time that we still will have to plow, has been some opportunities to grow and show my strength. And I felt like, do you know what? When it comes to my life, some things I'm not in control of, and some things obviously I have to just be on the bench for. But I've done really well, and I gave it a kind of like, a what for.
So I was thinking to myself, could it have been 10 months of me sitting here in my room between joy and fear? Has it been 10 months since the beginning of this whole pandemic? It's like, it's just around. It's so epic. But also it seems to have gone by just like that. But I have a lot of carrying around the memories like it's all in black. Ugh. But it was coming up to 12, and I was thinking, it's going to be a new year, a new vision. We might be able to see more clear. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to watch it there on the box entirely. I thought, no, why don't I just go and see? So I went and stood at the window, and I opened it up, and I stuck out my head, and I looked up, and there other neighbours were at their windows too, waiting to say Happy New Year to you.
And even though I was alone in my home, I felt that sense of connection with my neighbours that were just over there. And I felt like, even though I wasn't big with a group, I wasn't even in a pair, I felt connected with these people that have gone through the things that I had, and I needed to think back on the privileges. And I thought, do you know what? It's not been so bad for me, so maybe in that sense I should be glad. And as I saw the light show go off, and as I heard the words of that gentleman, as I saw the fireworks and the 2021 in the sky, I thought, no matter what life throws at me, oh my, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to take that step into 2021. And do you know what? It might be difficult, it might be fun, but it will be what it will be. And I just have to be in earnest. I need to just be me.
There we go. Happy New Year.
New year, new year.
New Year, still the same, only different in name.
Yes, beautiful, still the same but different in the name. People are talking, instead of New Year's resolutions, I know people are talking a lot about intentions. About what are your intentions for 2021? Have you got any intentions that you're wanting to voice, or you're a bit like, nah?
I haven't heard this thought before. Probably because I live in a little cut-off bubble of my own. What are my intentions for 2021? Just carry on. Really, I've decided I'm not going to make any grand big plans for 2021, because I think that would only disappoint me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Instead, just using all the stuff that I've discovered about myself, because we've all spent a lot of time with ourselves over the last 10 months. I mean, people have probably spent more time with themselves than they're used to spending. And I'm quite lucky. I like my own company. So, but having spent lots of time with myself in my own company, more than I would usually do, even though I do seek that company out anyway, it's been, I've kind of learned a lot about myself, but obviously there's a lot more to learn still. And so carrying on with that mindfulness of self, and not pushing myself to do things that may or may not happen. Still have dreams and hopes and tries, but don't put any huge goals in 2021 for me personally, because I just don't trust that the universe hasn't finished throwing us curveballs yet. Not being a pessimist, being a realist.
No, I'm with you. I felt actually that, like, when someone asked me that question, I was just thinking, actually, a lot of the things are not like fresh in my mind of like, I decided right now, I'm just like, all those things I kind of started last year, it's definitely going to be a continuation of just like, these are the things that I wanted to happen. This is the knowledge I want in my life. This is what I want to welcome more in. So let me just, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, just keep on going and stay warm.
Yeah, stay warm, people. Thank you so much for being with us and watching. It's really, we appreciate it because you didn't have to spend your time here. So thank you.
Happy New Year. Stay safe, stay warm. It's all getting a little bit intense and crazy out there, but you know, just carrying on. I have no wise words of wisdom.
It's just like,
I may spend a lot of time at home, but I am no wise hermit in a cave. All right, my lovelies, Happy New Year.
Bye.